So welcome back, Shan's fam. It is Thursday, the 5th of October. So basically today I am here to discuss 10 different things that military families want you to know. These are just personally things that I've experienced and other people have experienced too. So fact number 1, even though we say I do and we marry our spouse, doesn't mean we knew exactly what we were getting into. I was a leasing agent in Nebraska, and I had a resident come up to me and say she just started going in and talking about, just military general things, and I was like, oh yeah, my spouse, he's deployed right now, it sucks, and she's like, yeah, but you knew exactly what you were getting into. Says who? Does anybody really know when they get married what they're getting into? No, that's a complete lie. And she, obviously, she's an elderly resident, so I'm just gonna blame it on that. We're all new to this. Even people who have been married to the military for like 20 plus years or something, they're still figuring things out. We're not all experts. We're not at all. We're never gonna be. We're never gonna claim to be that. All right, number 2. You will actually be surprised how many spouses have worn that uniform. Not like worn the uniform just because they wanted to. No, I'm saying like they actually have served and like they were actually in the military themselves. We actually have family, they were dual military at one point when they first got married, and then our aunt, she actually got out, because honestly, I applaud dual military couples because it's so hard, because a lot of the times you're deployed at different times and you're never really together at the same time. It's really hard. That I applaud dual military families. I don't know how you do it, but props to you guys. So number 3, this is something that's a little touchy. I'm gonna go over a lot of touchy stuff, but military marriages have a bad rep of getting divorces. And here's the thing. Yeah, a lot of the times people jump in and they don't really know who they're marrying. They just like the idea of marriage, and that's well with all marriages. It's not necessarily just military marriages. Not all of our marriages are destined to fail. Believe it or not, every single time they leave and every time they come home, we get to fall in love over and over again. So here's the thing. Not all military relationships and marriages are destined to fail. We've been together 3 years, almost 3 years. Together 2 years prior to that, but basically almost 5 years, and we're still together. Number 4, a lot of people have the misconception that our spouses are always going to be here for all of the holidays, that they'll have a homecoming. No, here's the thing. Last Thanksgiving, so my husband, he was deployed from July to, I think, January of last year. So I spent Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, all that alone. Granted, I had my friends, but I was, like I said, I was a leasing agent last year, and my job, I was 9 hours away from family, so my job, it was really hard to get off work because, I love my job, but it was hard to get off work because, it's a full-time job. You gotta do adult things. So Thanksgiving, I was in my apartment with my cat. I made a little Thanksgiving dinner and we had Thanksgiving together. It was just me and my cat. And of course later I hung out with a friend after they were done with their holiday stuff. They don't always come home for the times that we want. It's annoying when people ask, oh, is he coming home for the holidays? Because most of the time he's not. But it's life, so. Number 5. Let me just say this. This bugs almost everybody. I know it bugs my husband too. Just because they are enlisted does not mean they are all soldiers. So like Air Force, they're called airmen, navies, or people are called sailors, Coast Guard or Coasties, Marine Corps, they're Marines, Army, soldiers. Here's the thing. A lot of people say, where's your soldier? I understand some people don't get that, but just know what you're talking about and be respectful of that. The reason why you need to be respectful is because they are enlisted in a certain branch and they've worked so hard to get to where they are. So be respectful and be kind. Number 6. Just because we move away doesn't mean we don't want our relationship or our friendship or anything like that. And that's one of the biggest misconceptions. Moving away sucks. We don't want to do it. It's hard. And we have to start over and we have to pick up our lives constantly. A lot of the times when we move to a certain place, it takes a few months, maybe even 6 months to a year to figure out what we're doing. Because half the time we don't even know. Like, we are left in the dark more than you know. We don't want to be away from you, and we're not trying to lose touch. We want that relationship because when we come back home and visit, we want to pick up where we left off. We want something that's normal. And okay, this one I know I'm gonna get a lot of backlash for it. I know it. I know. I'm just being honest. Number 7. Not all wives are dependas. What they say is spouses who sit at home, do nothing, they don't contribute to society. There's one thing that I want to point out. I'm not talking about you mothers who are keeping the household together, you know, raising the kids while the spouses are gone. I get that, and I support you guys. I'm not talking about you guys. People who have like small jobs and like businesses out of their home. I applaud you. I'm talking to the people who literally sit at home and do nothing. They literally sit at home watching soaps, don't work, they don't do anything. We're not all like that, and that's something that I want everybody to know is not all spouses are like that. But like I said, I have a lot of respect for moms and families who, you know, people who have to pick up the slack while their husbands or, you know, spouses are gone. Because it's hard. Like we're all going through the same things. It's not easy. Shout out to you, Jess. I see you. Number 8. This is something that has been bugging me since we got married. When we come home on our vacation, it's not a vacation. It's more of us visiting family. We're running around trying to see everybody so we don't hurt anybody's feelings, we don't make anyone mad. And I understand people who are unable to get out of their house, like the elderly, you know, family who are unable to get out. I get that. We'll come to you. We don't have any issues with that. It's just our friends and family who are able to. And they're like, well, you can come see me. No, we have a limited time. We're running around trying to make sure we're doing things. This is our vacation. We could be going out to Bermuda. We could be going to the Caribbean. Instead, we're coming home to spend time with you guys. We just want to relax, and a lot of the times we don't. Here's the reality of it. We're never going to make everyone happy. We're always going to miss someone. We're not going to make it to every little thing, and that's just life. But understand that if we don't make it to you, I'm sorry. You know where we're going to be. Number 9, military families always put their duty first before their families. And I know that sounds silly, but our family who actually are, you know, military families, you understand completely. So like I said before, me and my husband have been together for 2 years prior to being married, and then almost 3 years being married. And we've actually only been together, him here next to me, for a little over a year. That's it. Duty always comes first. The military will always come first. We will always go where the military takes us, and that's just life. That's something we knew. That's the one thing we knew from the beginning, is that comes first no matter what. And number 10, the last thing that I want to tell you guys is, even though the military will take us far and sometimes close by, no matter where it takes us, we want to be there for everything. We want to be there for birthdays, Christmases, Thanksgivings, 4th of July's, a street dance festival, corn festival. Like, we want to be there. But a lot of the times it might not happen, whether it be his job won't let him off, or we don't have enough leave. It's just sometimes things don't work out. Just our families know that we want to always be there, and we will always Skype you, we will always FaceTime you as much as possible. We'll send our love. I mean, we will do anything we can to be there, but sometimes it just doesn't work out, and hopefully our family understands that, and I'm sure everyone does. So there you go. That is 10 things that military families want you to know about us. So if you want to, go ahead and like this video, share it if you want to, comment something that you want other people to know about us. If you want to subscribe, hit the bell notification. I'm making new videos a couple times a week. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do because I'm not home. I'm in Korea still. Hit the subscribe button. I'll be in Korea for the next 2 weeks after this. There you go. I'll see you guys next time, and comment to be nice. Bye.